Hello everyone, welcome back to bfsc Fisheries online class. Today this is the second class of the sport fisheries. In the previous class we studied about how the fishing, this kind of fishing is different from this fishing which is actually done for the food. But the sport fisheries was for the recreational value, and this is some kind of joyful moment that people enjoy so to reduce the stress and the pain according to doctors. So these are a kind of game fishes and also known as quarry, and the fishes which comes under the sport fishing have been classified, and it was given in the previous lecture. So in this lecture we will be studying that what are the fishing tackles and how it is different from the fishing. So in fishing we know that it is actually a method or technique to catch the fish. It can be from the hand or it can be some kind of device also. But if it is when used for the by the physical equipment, then it is said to be as the fishing tackle. That physical equipment can be the bait casting, the spin casting, the spinning, and the fly casting. So in this lecture we will be studying about the different type of the fishing tackle. So fishing techniques are the method of catching fish or the manner in which the tackles are used. So what are the tackles? So we'll be learning here. It is shown that what is fishing techniques and how it is done. So fishing techniques, here a person is catching the fish by using the hand. So this is a kind of fishing. Then the other one is by the use of some kind of a hand instrument like spears. So the other one is the fishing techniques are by the use of net or fishing gear that is used for the catching of fish like gill net, fishing net, Percy net, trap net, and all. So these are the gears which is used for the fishing. So these are some kind of fishing techniques. Now the fishing tackle are, first one is the bait casting. Here you can see a person is holding a rod which is with the help of the reels. It is then used to catch the fishes. So it is an effective methods, and when it can be fresh or it can be for used in the brackish water also. The other thing is when the bait is fresh, like it can be live bait or it can be dead also, but if it is fresh then only it will be useful to catch the fish. Means it can be effective in that way. So a bait that is used can be the shrimp, the crab, or it can be some fishes also. The diagram of the bait cast is given here. The bait cast diagram shows here that there can be a shovel which is joined with the bead, and the other one is joined with the leader. There will be sinker, shock leader, and the knot or by which the hook is attached. So this is a diagram of the bait casting which is used to catch the fish by a person holding hand. We can see a rod with a fishing lead. So this is a bait casting. Here the fishes which is used to catch the bait cast, means the fishes which is mainly used to catch by the bait casting are Mahasi, Pangasis, Begaris, Peretta, Singala, Silonia, and Velago Attu, and the Raimas bolas. And the preferred bait here are means the bait which is attached with a hook, so that the fish goes attract with them, because they can be colorful, or it is like the fishes are get attracted over it. So the preferred bait are Gara gotila, the Chana gachua, and the Oxygastus species. So these are the bait which is mainly used, which is attached by the hook from the line and the rod. Then it is by the help of the reels the people are used them so to catch the fish, and the fishes goes attracted with a bait, and whenever they used to see it, and their mouth gill, it hooks in that mouth gill. Then the fishes are get caught by the help of the bait. Then the other one is the spin casting. The spin casting are different from the bait casting, as it is the weighted lure which is lure are get attached with the hook. And lures and baits are means mostly they are similar, but there is some differences over it with the line. And then is rewounding is done by the finger. So what is the difference between the bait casting and the spin casting is like we with the help of the reels we can wound the like whatever the line is there we can wound it, but the remounting is in spin casting is done by the finger, means as it is thrown in the water, then remounting can be done with the help of the finger. And whatever there is attached is can be the fly, the lures or the live bait, and these are all can be attached with the hook in case of spin casting. The fly, the lure or live bait can be attached, and the distance by which it is done can be 3 to 4 times farther, means by the help of the spin casting we can operate it from 3 to 4 times by which we does in case of bait casting. So in spin casting, the reel is mounted on the top of the rod and is controlled by the thumb device. So if we have to identify, then we can identify the spin casting as in this case the reel are attached on the top of the rod, and it is not possible to land. The disadvantage of this spin casting is that it is not possible to land the big fish from the water that are full of trees, stumps and the bushes. So these are the case of spin casting, what comes under spin casting. The difference we can see here by the diagram also. In the next slide you will be getting the diagram of the spin casting and the bait casting. And in what is the difference of spin casting and spinning we will be learning here. The spinning are mostly similar to the that spin casting, but the difference here comes under with the reels. The reels when it is attached on the top it is said to be as the spin casting, but if it is attached on the bottom then it is said to be as the spinning. And this spinning can be used both in the fresh or the salt water, and it is totally different from fly fishing. In case of fly fishing, what happens is the fly is actually light weighted, but the line with which it is operated can be weight, means it is heavy weight, but the fly is of less weight, then it is free to operate. But in case of spinning, the lures which is attached is of heavy, but the line is light. So there is the difference here. The spinning rod it is of 2 to 2.5 meter for fresh water and 5 meter for surf casting, and the handle slight lines than the other. So in this case the lines are light weighted, but it is expensive than spin casting, but it is less expensive than the bait casting. The spinning reels are mounted below the rod handle and utilize the stationary spool. So this is the main difference between the spinning and the bait casting and the spin casting. So diagram here can be shown the difference between the spinning rod and the casting rod. You can see here in the spinning rod the reels are attached to the bottom, but in case of casting or spin casting rod the reels are attached to the top surface. So this is the difference. And what is fly casting we will be seeing here, and it is different from the bait casting. It is the oldest one method, and the fly are actually of means it is light weighted, so these are used in case of fly casting, but the line is heavy, used to cast other weightless fly confined to shallow water fishes, and the weight ranges from 1 to 14 and the length 3 to 3 meter. In fly casting mainly we use the fly, means artificial fly can be seen here with the example. These are the fly, these are attractive, and thus the fishes get attract over it, and as soon as it grabs it, then in their gill it goes onto, and then fishes are caught. So this is the fly casting. We have to see here by the difference we can see the difference that there is a single rod, it is spin cast spinning rod, then bait cast, and then fly. So these are the different type of fishing tackle which is used. The other one is jigging. What is jigging and what is the types? So jigging is actually the artificial lure, and it has no control on its own. Means there are different type of artificial lures, fishing lures also we can say, and it do not we do not have to control it. Means it we have to control over it, because it do not have control on its own and do not appear to present a particular shape. It can be of any shape. In the diagram we can see it is a shape of the fish. There is parts of the jigging device. It can be of head, hook, and the body. The head is heavy and it is of lead, and the hook is the middle part. The body is of soft plastic or feathers. So these are the parts of the jigging, which is in the jigging there is a hook attached. So these are the attractive devices for which is used mainly for catching the fishes. And the other one is, these are the different type of the artificial lures. The first image shows the plugs, the spinners or surface lures or flies. The image also shows. So this is a types of the artificial jigs which is used mainly to catch the fishes. So these are the artificial lures. Then thanks for watching. This was all for today. We learned about the fishing tackles, which is different from the fishing techniques, as there is fishing equipment mainly used to catch the fish. We learned about the different type of the fishing tackle, the bait casting, the fly casting, the spinning, and these are all from the handbook. So you can use the handbook so to know more, and I think it can be much enough to learn the difference between these fishing tackles. Thanks for watching, and if you like this channel then please do like and subscribe.